If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. In a somber development, Florida has etched its name in the annals of capital punishment, executing a man convicted of a heinous crime. Edward Zakrzewski, the 9th individual to be put to death in the Sunshine State this year, met his fate on Thursday, marking a grim milestone, the highest number of executions in a single year since the reinstatement of the death penalty in the United States decades ago. Pronounced dead at 6:12 p.m. local time following a 3-drug injection at a Florida state prison near Stark, Zakrzewski's final moments were marked by a chilling acceptance of his fate. His last words, delivered as the curtain to the death chamber rose, expressed a peculiar gratitude, stating, "I want to thank the good people of the Sunshine State for killing me in the most cold, calculated, clean, humane, efficient way possible. I have no complaint." Before the lethal drugs began their work, Zakrzewski recited a poem as 14 witnesses, along with media reporters and prison staff, observed. Following the administration of the drugs, Zakrzewski's breathing became labored, and though a corrections officer shook him and called his name, there was no response. Silence then fell. The victim's family chose not to speak with reporters afterward, leaving the public to grapple with the gravity of the situation in their own way. The execution underscored a stark reality. Florida's execution rate this year surpasses that of any other state in the nation. Texas and South Carolina are tied for second place, each having carried out 4 executions. The state has 2 more executions slated in the coming weeks, one on August 19 and another on August 28, adding further weight to the somber narrative unfolding in the Sunshine State. Zakrzewski, a veteran of the Air Force, was sentenced to death for the 1994 murders of his 34-year-old wife, Sylvia, and their children, 7-year-old Edward and 5-year-old Anna. The slayings took place at their home in Okaloosa County. Trial testimony painted a grim picture, revealing that the killings were committed after his wife sought a divorce, a decision he reportedly vowed to prevent at any cost. The trial's proceedings revealed a complex legal and moral landscape. Opponents of the execution had cited Zakrzewski's military service and highlighted the fact that the jury's recommendation for the death penalty was a bare majority, 7-5, when such a split would not normally warrant such a sentence under current state law. Despite this, the trial judge ultimately imposed 3 death sentences on Zakrzewski. In an effort to stay the execution, the Action Network had organized an anti-execution petition, urging the public to contact the governor's office and advocate for a stay of execution. The script provided to those who called the office stated, "Florida does not need the death penalty to be safe. This execution will not make us safer, it will simply add another act of violence to an already tragic story. Justice does not require death." Zakrzewski's legal team had persistently fought, filing numerous appeals throughout the years, all of which were ultimately rejected. The final appeal for a stay of execution was denied by the U.S. Supreme Court on Wednesday. This year, the U.S. has seen a total of 26 men die by court-ordered execution. 11 more individuals are slated to face a similar fate across 7 states before the end of 2025. The state had also executed Michael Bernard Bell on July 15. Florida's governor, Ron DeSantis, has issued warrants for future executions, including the 10th execution scheduled for Cale Bates. Bates was convicted of abducting and murdering a woman more than 40 years ago. Governor DeSantis also issued a death warrant on Wednesday night for Curtis Wyndham, 59, convicted of the 1992 murders of 3 individuals in the Orlando area, with Wyndham's execution scheduled for August 28. Florida utilizes a specific lethal injection protocol, using a 3